Hello everyone, this is Modern Living TV.
Join us as we explore beautiful spaces and learn how you can steal the look with the help of our guest experts.
We'll also be checking out some of the coolest and most interesting hangout spots around the city.
So stay tuned and have a wonderful time with us. From living spaces to living life beyond its confines, this is your ultimate guide to modern living.
Designer Grace Moslares takes us to a stunning resort-inspired home south of Manila and even shares the endearing story behind it. Let's take a look at Casa Del Floro.
This property was inherited by Sir Jello from his parents, Florencio and Rosario. Florencio is a tricycle driver before, and Rosario is a sari-sari store owner, and he is the only child. When they passed away, Sir Jello and Mom Jeannie received the news that this property was already bought by Sir Jello's parents, and with an ample amount of money for construction because they came from humble beginnings. When they called me up, the only thing that they required is that the house to have a resort feel that their kids would enjoy, and also to name it as Casa Del Floro. So Casa Del Floro at this point has a pool, it has 2 large rooms standing on a 285 square meters property. So my challenge as a designer when I was at the planning stage is that how would I be able to place a swimming pool on a 285 square meters property, plus what would the design that would be very effective for 4 kids, a big family, plus a very, very small budget for the interiors.
With a relatively modest budget in mind, Grace put her design savvy to the test by coming up with design solutions that are cost-effective without sacrificing quality and appeal.
The solutions that we come up to is to have rough finishes in terms of the flooring, not to have any ceiling at all, and then invest more on the furnishings and on the finishings like the paints and the accessories. And then we placed lightings, which is very important. We also created certain accents like in walls and ceilings. And then we also created spaces for them through which we custom built all of the furnitures for the space to look larger.
For her design inspiration, Grace leaned towards Filipiniana, fused with contemporary elements.
I wanted it like modern Pinoy. We create our own pieces like windows and lights and lamps. So that is where we injected the Pinoy vibe. And then the second thing that we did is that to have certain wood effects and wood all throughout the property. Abaka also and Filipino stuff.
The designer's color choices for the walls and ceilings are key to achieving a sort of canvas for the home's furniture and accent pieces.
We focused on having all of our finishes, all of our paints to be very, very plain, like the Armani Grace and beige and white. We injected the black, which is more in the Spanish type.
Looking at this beautiful home, one might think that a space this grand requires a sprawling land area and sizable working budget. Grace reveals it's not exactly the case.
It is very much achievable. There are certain tips that were injected on the whole property. Like with the ceiling, we didn't place any ceiling anymore. We just painted it. Like with the flooring, we just have the bare cement top coated with polyurethane. If you have an old table, you can refurbish it. You can even color it on whatever color that you like. Old sofas, old chairs, that we can reconstruct, reupholster, and refinish also. Old accessories like brass or brass lightings, you can always spray paint it with new colors and new style.
The designer shares more tips from her creative design arsenal for those who are thinking of revamping the look of their current space.
We have to have a certain plan for everything. So with Casa del Floro, I wouldn't want it to be matchy-matchy. Like, you would see that all of the furnitures here are mismatched furnitures, because I would want to have a certain feel that it was here for a very long time. So the perfect balance is just to plan it, have better lightings. Probably it would make your furnitures more nicer and more elegant. Wood would always be nice on rough finishes, like on rough bare cement, on plain walls. The natural color of wood is really very nice. And also, combining wrought iron and wood and then some simple colors would also make it very, very nice. My advice with homeowners is that you plan this well. Number two, have a certain budget for everything that you would need. Make it sure that it is really achievable. Number three, hire professional help, architect or engineer upon construction, and then an interior designer or a decorator for you to have a very beautiful interiors.
As a designer, Grace revels in the joys of imparting her talent and skills and eventually touching the lives of her clients.
100% happiness and 100% love, actually. It's loving your work and then loving also the people or your clients. And kumbaga, it gives you so much joy that you have given them their dream.
It's not every day that we encounter such a heartwarming tale. Casa del Floro is a beautiful testament to what hard work and unconditional love can create.